last my last episode was a whopping 27 views and one like. 27 views and one like. That's what I got yesterday when I posted a live stream, and I'm hoping I get joined. I'm hoping people will join today. It's Saturday, the 28th. No, the 18th, I believe. I don't have my watch with me. I grabbed everything but my watch. I found the cuckoo bird note. I could sound like a cuckoo bird. This is what I do when I'm bored. Oops. I pray that one day I will have some people to talk with by way of my YouTube channel. I'm trying to, when I'm in a good mood or when I'm in a happy mood, I can come up with comical ideas. And I guess that's what I'm doing now, is just relaxing, kind of taking a vacation from responsibility. It's easier to respond when you have the ability to respond. I've heard that talked about. Responsibility and your ability to respond. Sometimes I have no ability to respond, and I just watch life unfold. It is free of suffering. But it would be nice to see some changes in life, to get some changes. If you keep doing what you're doing, you keep getting what you're getting. Like if I start doing something, to start seeing a difference. And what's weird, it seems like I'm stuck in a limbo or purgatory. Not quite, well, more heaven than hell. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel the same? Do you feel like no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you focus on changing your life, life still seems to stay the same? It's like I'm in the waiting room of the universe. You just, all you can do is sit and like read the magazines that are on the table, look out the window, look at the paintings that are hung on the wall. You can start to do things, start projects, and then the projects, little changes, very little changes, and seems like it's a universal thing. Some people are just stuck in the waiting room of life. No matter what they do, no matter what they try, what project they start to try to change the course of their life, things still stay the same. It's like a limbo type atmosphere, a purgatory, and it's frustrating because I have so much energy that I want to put into changing life, but then life stays the same. I believe they call it the law of diminishing return. And then some folks I watch, they start a project and it just takes off. They have more than what they can handle, or they can handle as they go along with the changes that happen. But it seems like lately it's just it's, you are where you find yourself. You can try so hard to change the course of your life. And then things happen that are to the contrary. And I've been noticing a lot of Amber Alerts lately. It's like, are we doing enough to protect our children? Are we watching our children closely enough? If if so, then why are they being taken? Why are children being taken, kidnapped? You know, we take for granted that our kids are going to stay close to us when we go into a shopping center or a grocery store or a carnival or just going out trick or treating. We take for granted that they're going to stay close to us. Maybe it's not all the parents' fault. Maybe it's not all the guardians' fault, because kids get distracted by things. Before they know it, they look up and their guardian is gone, their parents are gone, the family they were with is now gone. They look around and they suddenly can't find their mom, their dad, and then there's always somebody watching the kids. They're watching and waiting for the right time to snatch the kid. But what I like about the Amber Alert, what I've always noticed is they have the make, model, and year, the license plate number, or the tag number of the car, and which is going to make it very easy for them to be found. And it's like people need to watch kids closer, because there's some horrible people out there who want to get their hands on kids. And then you got kids turning on kids. You got kids harming kids. You got kids bullying kids. And there's no help for the kid who's bullied. There's no help for a kid who's being bullied and being harmed, horribly harmed. And we don't seem to be protecting the kid who's bullied, making an example of the bully, stopping the bully altogether. It's like they should be taken out of the equation, taken out of the picture. When a kid is found, if a kid is reported to be bullying someone, They should be snatched away, taken out of the class, and dealt with. Because it seems like people can get away with more. People can get away with a lot. They can they can cause harm to people, even though they're not wanted in a house. You have to take legal action to get someone out of your house if you don't want them there. If they're not welcome, if they're doing harm, you have to take legal action to get them out of the house. And then they can't do anything until that day that they are finally evicted. A lot can happen. You can call the police so many times, and the police, their hands are tied. It's all about tying the hands of the police, making them to where they can't do anything. Looks like somebody is. I see an alert here that someone's chatting. Someone may be chatting. We are talking about the direction that we seem to be going. And I'm sure we just have to watch, keep an eye on what's going on. Prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It seems like no one is interested in prevention. No one is interested in stopping a fight before it starts, stopping a crime before it is committed. A lot of people are killed because the person hasn't committed a crime yet. It's like, why can we not stop someone before they commit a crime? For example, a stalker, someone who is harassing somebody, bullying someone. That's a crime in progress. But they want the meat. They want somebody to get hit by a car before they put a stop sign. They want somebody to be hit by a car before there's a traffic light installed or measures are taken. They kind of sit idly by until someone is harmed. Nobody's into prevention anymore. That's what bothers me. No one seems to want to prevent a crime from taking place. Let me know in the comments what you think. Evil men prosper when good men do nothing, and it seems like good people are doing nothing. That's what's bouncing around my head lately. And standards. It seems like no one has standards anymore. Everyone just lets everything happen. People let people slide by with no standards. Or they have to lower the bar because the standards have been dropped so much. They have to keep lowering the bar. Then we just don't have quality. We have quantity, but we have no quality. Let me know in the comments what you think about quality versus quantity. But then Joseph Stalin said, quantity has a quality all its own, but do you really want quantity instead of quality? Keep thinking about the 300, the Spartans. They were able to hold off the Persian advance at Thermopylae. That's quality versus quantity. One soldier being able to, Chesty in the Marine Corps, one person was able to do quite a bit. And so I think we need as people, as a country, to focus on quality versus quantity. I think all you have to do is get upset about something, be offended by something, and there goes the quality. Again, it's lowering the bar. We keep lowering the bar. Because when you look at the police force of the 1950s versus the police force of today, it seems like their hands are tied most of the time. They can't. You call the police, but they can do nothing, and it just makes it a free for all. So it's all about what can we change. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice to make changes. But it seems like we're more comfortable. The comfort zone, the comfortable living. But then again, it's part of adapting. You know, what is, we take the path of least resistance. We don't want to change what makes us comfortable. And it's part of like the de-evolution of the human race. I guess I'm in my head, and I'm trying to come out of my head. I'm trying to get out of my head, and it's hard to do that. I seem to do well around other people. But then again, you have to be concerned about the filters. You know, people go along to get along. They're laughing and talking with you while you're there. But then you wonder what they're thinking and talking about when you're not there. And I noticed there are no clouds today. Yesterday there were clouds. I was pointing out clouds. Now it's just a breezy day. Oh, wait a second. I did not forget my watch. It's on my wrist. It is almost 2 o'clock. Almost 1400. 14, 15, 16, 17, 1800. So it's 7 o'clock in the UK. 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. Around 7. So 1800 in the UK. No, sorry, 1900. 1900 in the UK, which is not too late that I know of. I'm usually not. Yeah, I'm not usually not asleep at 7. So I'm pretty sure I'm getting. I've heard this expression, shake your fist at Parliament. You know, you just shake your fist at Parliament. You know, there's nothing much you could do except shake your fist. And people are willing to let a lot of stuff go. They're willing to be inconvenienced and shortchanged. So let's make a shift into good news, good topics. I see a peeper. I wonder if they come here by mistake. Sometimes I think they come here by mistake. They go, "Oops, I'm on the wrong podcast, or I'm on the wrong live stream." I'm popping in, and then I realize, "Oops, I'm not where I want to be." Look at those branches blowing in the wind. Trying to shift to where we get nothing but wilderness. But then I wind up at a weird angle. I always seem to put my chair right here. I notice there's less bugs out today. So what should we shift to? Should we shift to Chipotle? Should we shift to games that we play to take our mind off reality? It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that when there's little going on, when there's... I feel the drive to come out here and do this. No one is leaving anything in the comments. Which tells me that few people are seeing this. Only 27 people saw this yesterday. And I've been doing this for a while now. I should be growing in viewers. I noticed I went from over 1,000 views to like 900 views. And I'm getting very little views. They say don't throw good money after bad. And not getting much, not many comments, not many views. I should be getting thousands and thousands of subscribers and views if I'm doing well. And I guess if you dare to leave a comment, if you'd like to leave a comment, make it respectful, kind, and then I'll know where to go from there. Sometimes I do get pretty good comments, pretty inspiring comments. And it's 2 o'clock on a Saturday, about 2 o'clock, 1400 on a Saturday, my time. So people would have time on a Saturday. I'm just sitting here enjoying nature, enjoying the outside versus the inside, versus watching TV, watching movies on the telly, coming out here, just hearing the breeze, saying some affirmations and mantras. I think affirmations are the same as mantras, because you're affirming something and you're repeating something. Today is a brand new day. What you were once doing in the past is not relevant, because today is what's changing things. What you're doing right now is what's changing things. The people you spend time with, what you're watching on television, the games you're playing, the news articles you read or watch, that's what's changing things. You're not changing anything that's happened already. Today is a gift, that's why they call it the present. I'm going to have to start my own a posse, a group of people that I can meet with once a day or once a week. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, trying to make it so that I can meet with... I love you, Mason. Well, I love you too. Thank you for showing up. Where are you from and how are you doing? Maybe this will change the vibration of this show, because I was feeling pretty bummed out earlier. Maybe I won't be so bummed out. It's nice to get an I love you. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it. I am good. It's good to hear you're good. Are you a youth? Are you a youth? Like a someone under 18? It's always nice to hang out with everyone instead of discriminating by age. So now I know how to conduct myself. Yeah. So are you here in the US? Or are you from another country? I, you're a big fan. Well, thank you. I'll keep it up. You'll be my inspiration. I'll be inspired by your appreciation. I'm just basically getting outside and breathing. We can be friends. And that's what this is about. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Oh, you are from, okay, cool. So we're not 5 hours apart from each other. It's 1900 or 2000 in the UK. I notice Australia is like in the AM, like far into the AM, like 4 a.m., which is before anybody gets up, unless they're in the military. We do more by 9 o'clock than most people do all day. I remember hearing that. I only brought my flute today. I usually have my harmonica or my jaw harp. I just feel fluty today. I feel very fluty. So we could have everyone just gather around. This is how I can unwind, sit out here, listen to the breezes. Think if we could talk about certain things, certain funny things, share some jokes. Because when people enters a chat, everyone can see what they're saying. So you're actually sharing your joke when you add a joke in the chat. Also, what's cool is when people put something in the comments. Because if you want someone to see your channel, you can put something in the comments and they can trace back to your channel and subscribe or watch what's on your channel. So if you make a new video, you can say, "Got my new video." Then we can watch it, give a thumbs up or a good comment, give a likey like. Yesterday I only got 1 like. You have a joke? Let's hear the joke. We could use some jokes. And then I can say the joke because when it goes on to the live stream, they can't always see what someone chats or puts in the chat. So we're having a joke being typed up as we go. I might need to put a warm hat on. It's kind of breezy out here. I hear that most of your heat escapes from your head. That's why it's good to wear a hat on a cold day. Or at least... Why did the chicken cross the road? That seems to be a good way to start jokes. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because Colonel Sanders was following him? We are about to find out why the chicken crossed the road. I know it takes some time to type it in. All that typing. Chickens have no sense of humor. They're very nice though. Chickens are good company. I've noticed that. When I was in Fair Oaks in California, Fair Oaks Village, there are chickens there. They just run around. They're like stray chickens, and they're pretty nice. For the most part, I've heard of them attacking people. Chickens do attack people, but not me. They never attacked me. I had a chicken sit up on the table. I was at a picnic table, and a chicken just got up on the picnic table and fell asleep. So I guess I have a calming personality. Because chickens have a sense of humor. I've been around people who have no sense of humor. It's hard to deal with them. It's hard to be around someone with no sense of humor, or at least at that time they have no sense of humor. It's like, come on, laugh at something. They laugh when they're ready to laugh. Sometimes I like to joke just to change the mood. Sometimes people are in a bad mood, or just the mood in the room. And it changes the mood in the room sometimes when you just chuckle. When you have a chuckle. We have 2 viewers. We're keeping score. We're seeing how many I can get in one sitting. Whilst I sit, how many people watch? How much attention can I draw? How many people will gather around or gather round when I play an instrument or ask questions of you all? That's where most of my my audience is in the U.S. I have some people viewing some from Australia, some from Canada, some from the UK. One kid was from the Philippines. But it's dark over there when I'm like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning or noontime. He's about ready for bed. And then they've got college. There's a guy from Canada who he goes by the name Arthur, and he's kind of bogged down by college work. I remember when I was in college for a short time, the classes are strange sometimes. Hey there, good day, Ontario. Well, thank you. Thank you for popping. I've noticed you comment on a lot of what movie is this from? Ontario. So you're probably in the same time zone. I'm 2 o'clock, 1400. Good day. Yep, I'm Ed. Pleased to meet you. Good to see you. I'm hitting the jackpot today. So I guess weekends are a good time to chatting. I was going to call it the random show. 202, cool. Yeah, 202 here. On my watch, I guess I'm the Mad Hatter. I'm the Mad Hatter and everyone's gathering around the table for tea time. I should run and get my Mad Hatter hat. It's also my Willy Wonka hat. So is everyone cheerful today? Everyone happy to not be working or not be in school? I used to look forward to Saturday and Sunday because I didn't have anything to do except play. That was my daydream day, Saturday or Friday. I can do a joke. Oh my goodness, I got to keep my jokes clean now. What can I joke about? Oh, there's one that was, how do you make a handkerchief dance? You put a boogie in it. But I got to keep it clean when kids are on, because I tried to make this like only for adults, so I don't have to watch what I say. But I guess I'll have to make that adjustment. I noticed a lot of kids comment on my videos, or the little shorts that I make. What movie is this from? Or when I crack a joke. Because there's always those dumb jokes like, oh, I got a dirty joke. A white horse fell in the mud. I think we got crows hanging around. Crows are very intelligent creatures. The crows, they call it a murder of crows. A gaggle of geese, a parliament of owls. I think what it is crows always knew to follow soldiers into battle because they would be able to. I know, I gotta warn those kids. I put a video out that was pretty much doing that, saying just I've got to give you a warning. I'm going to talk about things that kids shouldn't hear. So, or parents usually are the ones who go, hey, it's like South Park. You know, South Park depicts us as kids. I remember when I was a kid, as soon as my mom went in the house, I was saying every dirty word, you know, talking about whatever, you know, and mom and dad were trying to protect me. Yeah. South Park was back in the 90s. That's when they started. Their cartoons were all made of construction paper. That's right, freedom of speech. But it seems like a lot of people are getting in trouble. Every time they think they have freedom of speech, you know, as soon as you say something that someone is offended by, that's right, LOL. Don't try to crack a dirty joke around the wrong people. That's what they used to tell me when I was working. They would actually give us tests, you know. You can't have a calendar hanging on the wall with women in bathing suits because that causes a hostile work environment. Or you can't tell a dirty joke at work because it creates a hostile work environment. Someone might get offended. It's like, who doesn't enjoy a dirty joke? It's like, you got to tell a dirty joke. If you're an adult, you know, your mommy and daddy aren't telling you what you can't hear. So you might as well, you know, cut loose. But then again, it says, my son doesn't need to hear your dirty jokes. My daughter is only 12 and you shouldn't be telling dirty jokes. I used to laugh at dirty jokes when I was like 7 years old, 10 years old. It's like listening to Richard Pryor or George Carlin, or, you know, lately it's been, oh yeah, 38 years old. I remember when I was 38. That's right, having a wife is grand. It's Mason Gammon. Okay. We always try to, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm chatting with 2 people today. So I'm getting a new audience. It's not a usual audience, so that's pretty cool. It's always nice to see new individuals who pop in that I add to more of the entertainment. The more the merrier. The more to, yeah. 2 is company. 3 is even better. As many as you can fit in an elevator. So I guess the weather is pretty nice up there. Party, that's right. Party till you're broke. Party until somebody complains. And then party some more. Try to get those who are complaining to join your frickin' party. Join the frickin' party. And then play some flute music. Hope that's not too loud. I frightened someone's cat with my flute music. It said, hey, you scared my cat with your flute music. That must be a good speaker system. I am the Pied Piper. I am the new Pied Piper. So we probably have 2 people right now. We keep joking about these scores here. They show how many people are here how many people left a like, and sometimes it'll say 0, and somebody will say, I'm still here. It's kind of like when you're on the phone with somebody, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. Then we have the peace of nature, the peace and fun that is the outdoors. I've noticed where there should be lots of animals, there aren't any animals. I remember I lived in a railroad town called Portola in California, and it was just out in the middle of forest, you know. And see, I hardly saw any deer. I'd see some squirrels. Well, thank you for saying hi. It's always nice. It's not always nice to see our neighbors, hear from our neighbors from the north. And I guess we can call ourselves down below. We are your downstairs neighbors, the ones that bang on the ceiling with a broomstick. I had a resident that was like that. Let's see the ring close up. Are you talking about this one? This my black onyx, my eBay ring. I got lots of eBay rings. It has like a plating. I think it's a gold plating to make it look more stylish. Black onyx. They say it's a good protection stone. Good stone for protection. So I'm wearing it because I want to feel protected. It's funny, they're all these different stones. It's supposed to have different properties. Like tiger's eye is supposed to bring you money. And then we got trains. We have trains around here. We have lots of police cars. They're more like Subarus and Fords. And then you have the cars that you don't even know are police cars. All you see is a black car pull up and the lights are flashing, which makes you paranoid. Makes you scared of what the man's gonna do, what he's gonna see. Stop at every stop sign. Brake before the crosswalk. It's always good to brake before the crosswalk. I'm always telling my mom, you gotta stop. You gotta stop before you get to the crosswalk. You are diabetic? My mom is diabetic. Yep, diabetes. It's strange that children are getting diabetes because it's all the crap that they let us buy or they put on the market for us to buy. Most of the stuff you see on the shelves, nice Ed. So I consider myself pretty nice. At least that's what people tell me. What a nice man. He's such a nice man. And then I get distracted. I get distracted by train whistles. I hear these at night too. Really late at night I'll hear train whistles. And I'll lay there in bed until the train whistle stops. They're pretty obnoxious with those train whistles. It's like, okay, we get the idea. You're coming down the tracks. We're going to stop our cars. But then you see so many people try to get across the train tracks. And train versus car, train always wins. All right. Well, thank you for coming by. It's good to hear from you. I'll be looking forward to all your new comments. So we have 2 people now. We're practicing our mathematic skills, our mathematic knowledge. If there's 3 people and 1 person leaves, we are left with 2. And I like listening to these cool breezes out here. It's pretty nice. No birds flying overhead. You got to watch out for those birds. Birds seem to poo without warning. Without warning. They always you hit 5 subscribers. Cool. It's always nice. Oh, thank you. I have a pretty ring on. I'll try to have a different ring each time. I'll have to keep track of what ring I already wore, so I'm not showing the same one. That's probably a symptom of dementia or Alzheimer's, when you forget which ring you wore. Or maybe you got so much going on. I have so many. What ring did I wear yesterday? But here we are on Saturday. We're doing something besides work. We're doing something besides getting frustrated, getting angry, stuck in traffic. Make sure you go to the bathroom before you get in the car, not while you're in the car. Thank God I've never had that problem. I have at the stoplight. Stoplights seem to take a very long time when you have to go to the bathroom. When you have to go poo-poo and you're sitting in a traffic light, the traffic light, I think somebody is playing a joke on me most of the time. I'm in traffic, I'm waiting at the stoplight for it to turn from red to green. And that causes you to sweat, causes you to have hallucinations. I don't know. I think I'd like to talk to the person who controls the stoplight. They should have a certain button you press. It's called the poo-poo button. That would override everything. You know, if somebody really has to go to the bathroom, they need to be able to hit a button. 4 subscribers? Hit 4 subscribers? 5 subscribers. How does that feel? It feels good, doesn't it? Having more subscribers every day, every time you put up a new video, and you get like 6 subscribers, 4 subscribers, or 3 subscribers. And it's like, wow, you keep racking them up. And then this time next year, we can have a celebration. That'd be a good idea. A way to override the stop sign or the stop light. What was it, Zach Galifianakis? One of his jokes was, the only good time to yell out, "I have diarrhea," is during a game of Scrabble. Or when you're in line, and you really want to get ahead of the line. Watch out, everyone! All right, that's enough poo humor. What about brushing your teeth? Sometimes somebody else always notices that your breath stinks. You don't always smell your own breath. So brushing your teeth is a good idea, a good policy, right before you head out the door. Or at least swish around some mouthwash. I've been around people with stinky breath. And there's no nice way to say that you have stinky breath. There's no nice way. You can kindly tell them, but you're still telling them they have stink breath. It's always awkward. So you almost have to endure their stinky breath. Or BO. BO is another thing. So take a shower, take a bath, brush your teeth, and then leave the house. Unless your house is on fire, then at least grab your mouthwash. Hopefully that will never happen. But yeah, when you're in a rush, you're in a rush sometimes. I've forgotten things. What I hate is when I forget my watch, when I head off in the car somewhere, or I forget my phone. My phone is how my insurance company keeps track of me. They're keeping track of how fast I go, when I brake. Then I get to look at my report card. I get a report card after every trip. It doesn't seem to reduce my what they charge me for car insurance. But then it's always nice to have insurance. YEAH spells yeah. So right now I have one person who's hanging on for dear life, as that song goes. Swinging from the chandelier. So we are 53 minutes in. A few more minutes, it'll be a full hour. I hope this has been captivating and entertaining. Or if people are still joining, I can stay on until my battery goes dead. You are watching by way of my phone. I could hear another siren. Sirens and trains are the order of the day here. I'm noticing on the weekends is when the police are always heading off, or maybe it's just today. Something about today that's causing people to have to call 911. I notice for each country it's different. Their emergency number is different. My mom likes to watch Rescue 911, the reruns, and I'm pretty sure that was filmed in the 80s and in Canada, because William Shatner hosts, and he's from Canada. There's a lot of people. It's hard to tell sometimes because we both speak English. We both dress the same. Please? Why do you say please? If you please? That almost sounds like a 70s cop show. I guess I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur flute player. This time next year I might be a professional. I make noises with the flute. I think that's the cuckoo bird note. And then there's the brown note. South Park talked about the brown note. When you play the brown note, it makes you poo yourself. So what can we do to make this more interesting? We're here in the great outdoors. We're here with a nature-like background. What can I bring to the table? I guess talking more and answering questions. The 3 rings of marriage. The what was it? The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering. People don't mention the suffering. Someone told that joke. I remember. I don't forget what show I was watching. Ah, yes, the 3 rings of marriage. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering. Until death do you part. Or until someone calls a lawyer. Sometimes I hear on the radio, I'll hear, call us. If your spouse is wanting to break up with you, or if things aren't quite working out, call us. heard someone say, why are divorces so expensive? Because they're worth it. If it's not convenient anymore, it's time to break it off. And then there's the prenuptial agreements. Before you get married, you come to an agreement that you get to keep your house, you get to keep your car. What is marriage about anyway? Isn't it so that two people can be together and share their wealth, share what they have? It's amazing where my mind goes. I've been single all my life. I guess that's why I'm so happy. Happy being single. Because I watch other people who are married, and it makes me go, wow, I'm kind of glad I'm not married. But then it depends on if the two people are meant for each other. If they're meant for each other, then things seem to get better over time. Kids are treated like a byproduct. Kids seem to be like a byproduct of marriage. They're treated like possessions. It's like who gets the kids? The judge decides who gets the kids. Your byproduct, and it's like kids are worth much more than that. They use kids as the weapon against each other, and it really damages the kid. It's like they get to spend time with their dad on the weekends instead of throughout the week. They get to spend time with their mom, and it's like they miss their mom, they miss their dad, all because mom and dad have their differences. And then they find a new dad, a new mom. So anyways, I guess I need help getting cheerful thoughts. How do I keep cheerful thoughts? Today is a good day. That's what I like to say. When I see my day going in a direction I don't want it to, I just say, you know what? It's a good day. Today is a good day. And it seems to change things. So it looks like one person is joined, or one person is still with me, maybe? Is it still the first person who joined? The youngster? The young whippersnapper? I see one. I see a one up there. Maybe they forgot. They forgot that there were... I guess the shadows are overtaking me. I've got shadows. I need better lighting, maybe. So who... Oh, you're still there? Please, please. Yeah, please, please. Yes, please, please. Please, and then thank you. We're getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving. Looking forward to gathering with the friends and family, or mostly family. So we've been doing this for about, please, please, please. It sounds like somebody is in trouble. Please, please, please. Or they want somebody to stop something. So I've been at this for about an hour. It's not quite 4 o'clock yet. What's nice to know, I'm in the same time zone as our neighbors to the north. And right here in the good old U.S., it's about 2:30. Please, please, please. That's a lot of pleases. What's going on? I can't see you, but you can see me. I'll have to see. I know there's a feature on here that allows you to talk to another YouTuber. I want to use that feature one day. Get another YouTuber who'd like to join on. That way it won't just be little old me. We could have conversations like a real podcast. Like a real live stream. So this particular one has gone on for an hour. Ed, please, 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 Ed. Ed. Are you hitting a repeat button? A copy and paste? Ed, yeah. Please, Ed, yeah. Almost sounds like a rap song. Please, 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 yeah. I'm here. You are here. We are here. We are present. Nice to have you aboard. And now it's time, I think, to end this particular live stream. And then I'm going to probably start calling this the random show, because I don't know when. I know right now it's probably every 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock's on Saturdays. So 2 o'clock on Saturday would be a good time to start one of the live streams. And then we'll find more to talk about. We'll have to think of some more jokes. Jokes that won't get us into trouble. Jokes that will actually make us laugh. So I guess that's it for today then. We'll do this tomorrow's Sunday, so maybe around 2 o'clock tomorrow we could do this again. Until then, bye-bye.